Yo, that's wild. Yo, EJ here. What's going on? What's going on? Yo, let me tell you something. This is a story how I got started with the training. When I was a young warthog. It's like, nah. But no, listen. Training is been in my blood since I was a kid, man. It's growing up watching sports, watching, you know what I'm saying, like friends and family members play different types of sports and being active. So that's always been a big part of me. But the main reason why I even got into the fitness world is because of my grandmother, Eva May Barbie. But then, so that's my granny, dog. But it was funny because it was like growing up as a kid, we would always be outside playing and things like that. Just, you know what I'm saying, me and my brothers, my cousins, we were just outside all day playing football on concrete. Dog, that's wild. Son, think about it now, like playing football on concrete, dog, we getting tackled, like tackle football. Like we used to do two-hand touch starting out, but it wasn't even two-hand touch, it was like two-hand shove. Boy, I mean, like if you running and it, dog, yo, we were motherfucking playing NFL Streets before NFL Streets was even out, yo. Cause like, listen, we'll be outside playing, dog. I grew up out in Laurel, so it was like, yo, the out of bounds was cars. So just imagine you trying to juke somebody, you catch that joke, young. It was kind of like arena football, but we're playing with cars as the out of bounds. So like we getting smacked up against cars, motherfuckers' noses bleeding, they getting bruised all up. Yo, tag y'all that. So just imagine you playing football. So I already kind of had that tough mindset of like, yo, suck it up. You getting hit hard. Like just imagine you running the ball, you juke somebody, you like haha, and you styling on them, and then you get smacked blindsided and you get rocked into a car. Then the motherfucking car alarm go off, so that everybody just scattered. Bro, that joke used to be crazy, dog. Yo, that's wild, yo. So basically going from there, it was kind of like me always getting injured. Like I was just getting, of course, when you playing on concrete, bro, I got so many scrapes, bruises, and banged up, and you know what I'm saying. But the crazy thing, I ain't never break no bone. That's the wild part about it. So it goes from there. We just playing football, just, you know what I'm saying, just how to have fun playing hide and go seek, you know what I'm saying, climbing trees, jumping out the trees and all that other stuff, man. It's, dog, I don't remember the last time I even seen somebody even climb a tree. I wonder if I can even still climb a tree. Yeah, of course I can still climb a tree. But it was just nice, man, just to be outside and not be in a house. So we'll dive back into that not being in a house problem. Let's kind of go back into it. So basically, the reason why I kind of got into the training and all that stuff is my grandmother. So she's always been like, she'd be cooking. She's, you know what I'm saying, had that big ass pot when she be baking and stuff, you know what I'm saying. She had I come from a big family, so it was a lot of us. So she cooking up fucking big ass bowls of stew and baking cakes and pies and shit. So her forearms was like Popeyes, dog. I would never forget that. So she'd be like, she was motherfucker try to backhand you or pop you upside your head when you acting up. So just imagine you get a motherfucking. So my uncle, he used to call that joint that soup bone. You know what I'm saying? Because she's always be stirring soup and shit like that. So when you mess up, she'll smack the shit out the back of your head. You be like, bing. So he'd be like, get your ass that motherfucking soup bone. Hey, yo, that's wild. So listen. So the older she started getting, it was kind of like, all right, well, she's getting older and she's always had pains, like my knees, her ankles used to be swelled up. I'm like, yo, so I would never forget this. I said, Grandma, when I get older, I'm going to fix you. Like, I'm going to fix you. You know what I'm saying? So that right there was like the start of the journey of the fitness for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, yo, I want to be able to fix my grandmother. So not just fix her, but fix everybody else. But it started with her, because I'm like, she's like, oh, my knees hurt, my ankles, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, if I can fix you, if I can learn whatever I can to fix you, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be my goal. That's what I want to do. So kind of going forward, you know what I'm saying, with the school, I played football, basketball, you know what I'm saying, like grew up out in Maryland, so it was like, yeah, we playing 33, 21, all those different games, you know what I'm saying, all on concrete. We had concrete basketball courts, so it was like, man, of course I always wanted to dunk. I was a little dude, man, so it's like, but the crazy thing is I used to have mad hops, and to this day I got crazy bunnies, because when I used to climb, so they'll kind of jump back forward, like, you know what I'm saying, back to the climbing trees. So it was like, it was just one branch in front of my house. Like, I would try to like take one step and jump up on it. I would kept doing that jump for years, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna grab it. And once I started grabbing that jump, I'm like, yo, that means that I'm getting like, I'm able to jump higher. So that right there was another click inside my head to be like, yo, if you do something repetitive or quote unquote training, but I had to be like between like 5 and 7, you know what I'm saying? I was young. So I was just like, yo, if I can do this, and I was always fast, bro. I was always race people. So I'm like, yo, if I keep running racing this person in the neighborhood, I was faster than all the kids in the neighborhood. If you know, you know. You get what I'm saying? It'd be people, I'd be at the bus stop, they'd be like, yo, hey, E. They used to call me E back then. They'd be like, yo, E, oh, such and such want to race you. Just want, I'm like, all right, bet, let's go. I ain't never back down from no challenge. I get out there, kick feet on their ass. Yo, I was always be running. We used to run barefoot, bro. Dog, I don't know how many people used to do this. We used to run on concrete. People, you know how like track people, they wear like the little spikes because you want to keep it as close as you can. Like you want something thin on your feet, so it's kind of like you running barefoot. Yeah, we used to run straight barefoot with socks on, dog. Our mom used to whoop our ass and be like, yo, why all these damn socks got holes in the bottom of them, bro? We be out there kicking feet on motherfuckers, bro. So me, my cousins, my brothers, and it'd be funny because like we'll race somebody with shoes on, and you would think, oh, I got shoes on, I got some good grip. Nah, bro, we be motherfucker running. Like, oh damn, it was a close race. All right, let me take my shoes off, bro. And then my sister, one of my other sisters, bro, she used to always race people too. She'd be like, yo, you know what? We about to race. Next thing you know, they'll call her out the house. She used to play basketball. Both of my sisters, all 3 of my sisters play basketball. But I want to say she was like, she was like the fastest out. So she would be like, all right, well, we gonna race. We gonna race. Dudes would challenge her. She would get out there, kick feet on motherfuckers, barefoot, bruh. Same thing with me and her, but we used to run barefoot. Then going forward, I be sitting there like, yo, why is my jumping to the future? My body is broke the fuck up, boy. Back hurt, knees hurt, but it's like I can fix myself. That's the most important part. So it's like me as a, you know what I'm saying, I have the knowledge to be able to train people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like anything that's wrong with me, I can fix it. Anything that's wrong with you, I can fix it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a movement specialist. So going back to like the young days, me, you know what I'm saying, like running barefoot and all that other stuff, you know what I'm saying, rolling around with one motherfucking skate on. Dog, this is how we got our legs strong, bro. We had one roller. So just imagine, like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't really had money growing up like that. We had money to survive, you know what I'm saying, but we had all the necessary things that we need to live, and I'm saying, like, we weren't like homeless, you know what I'm saying, but it's like we had shoes, we had Jordans, Timberland, we had all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but certain families, you got a lot of kids, you only got like 1, maybe 2 pair of skates. Son, we be like, yo, what size shoe you wear? All right, bet. Well, let me get the left one, let me get the right one, bro. We used to trade off and be like how motherfuckers used to be skating. Like, you got one foot on the skateboard and the other one you push it. We used to do that shit with skates. We used to have one motherfucking shoe and one motherfucking skate. So you running, so you running and skating at the same motherfucking time, good. That's wild, yo. So you rolling, and then you running, and then you stop on one motherfucking foot, and you just be like, hey, yo, son, that shit used to be, yo, that's so much fun. But listen, so going from there, what happened? So that's the whole elementary days, you know what I'm saying, jumping to high school, start playing football, basketball again, you know what I'm saying, because I was playing all those sports, so that helped build that foundation of like mental toughness and physical toughness to become like that beast. So getting into high school and all that stuff, I was like, you know what, same thing, I'm still playing sports, like I want to be able to fix stuff. So like I used to work out with my friends and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, you so fast, and what can I do? I'm like, bro, just run, you gotta run. So already as a kid, I had that mentality of knowing like, yo, I gotta keep that knowledge of training, because if you keep training, you train hard, whatever, say you want something, you want to be faster, bigger, faster, stronger, whatever, you do it, you just keep at it, because once you do that, your body's gonna evolve. You're gonna fucking start altering your genetic makeup, and you're going to evolve after that. You're like a motherfucker. We're Pokemon, basically. So it's like, in order for you to evolve into that next stage, you have to be able to push past your limits. So going on to college, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, bet, I'm studying these degrees, so you know what I'm saying, I can be able to biomechanics and all. I'm a movement specialist, so it's like I can look at a person, feet, ankles, hips, I can see their posture, and I can literally tell you what's wrong with them, all rip. So I can be like, I can see somebody hunched over, I can be like, oh yeah, their traps or their rhomboids is a little tight, you got to do some, you know what I'm saying, some depression to the scapula and all that other stuff. Or I can look at a person's ankle and like, yo, this person's ankle is inverting or everting a little bit too much, so I can already tell that they got like medial, which mean like on the inside of their knees, there can be some tightness here. Man, dog, I can just look at a person and know exactly what's wrong with them. So that's what kind of got me into even more into the fitness industry. I'm like, yo, I can make money off this, because I was working with people, training them for free, not only because of the money, but it was like, yo, if I can fix you, I can help you, bro. So, and that was my niche. I'm like, bro, I can fix any motherfucking person, like anybody. Motherfuckers be like, oh, my leg came off, I can fix that. Like, I'm Bob the Builder when it comes to motherfucking training. Like, I ain't even, not even like no hype in my, when it comes to training, I'm too legit to quit, you feel me? So anything, bro, I can just look at a person's body and be like, yo, this is what's going on. If you want to look this way or feel this way, or you want to perform this way, these are the movements you got to do. People will be looking at it and be like, yo, so why are you doing this kind of movement? Don't worry about what everybody else doing. This is what I need you to do. Just motherfucking trust me and follow the process. And these people became animals out there. All right, my biggest loser, I will never forget this. I had this one guy, I don't say his name. He was like, man, he came to me crying. He's like, man, you know what? I really want to lose the weight, and I don't want to be on medication and all that stuff. I said, listen, I'm going to give you 110% of my effort. You do the same, I guarantee you, within these next 6 months, you're gonna be a whole nother person. I said, just trust me. He's like, all right, I'm gonna trust you, blah, blah, blah. Bruh, when I say this dude worked his ass off to the point where I what's that joint out? Not FOMO, Fear of Missing Out. What's that joint called? It was like, I kind of felt like, was it like Dr. Gero of Dragon Ball Z? You know what I'm saying? I felt like like he was an android, like he was about to become something that I couldn't even control. Like that's how crazy it was. Like when I say he was so locked in, it was like, yo, he was literally a Z fighter character. The dude came to me at like 300 something pounds, and he was just like, man, I just want to lose the weight. I said, listen, we're not going for no number. We just gonna motherfucker. We gonna work. We're going to work every single day. I'm going to be with you along on this whole journey. Just trust me. He cried. He was crying. He was like, yo, EJ, I got you. I'm going to give you my all. I said, bro, if you give me your all, that's all I need. I'm with you. Day after day after day, this dude was losing 1 pound to 2 pounds a day. Because the food, I'm changing his diet, changing everything. I said, just trust me. Bruh, in 5 months, this dude lost 100 pounds. That was my biggest loser. When I say, I'm like, yo, this man went above and beyond, and that just boosted my confidence level of like, bro, like, if you lock in with me, I lock in with you, bro, we're creating superhumans. We're creating metahumans, bro. I'm telling you. So, and that was just in 5 months. I had him for the year, bro. He started it was over 300 some pounds. To this day, right now, I trained this man for 1 year. I told him, I said, listen, I'm gonna give you 1 year. And that's another thing. A lot of my clients were like, well, what if I want to train with you longer than a year? Bruh, I teach my clients like it's school. After 1 year, it ain't too much I can teach you after that. If you want to stay with me, you can. But I'm going to teach you every single thing I need, that you need to know in that year. It's kind of like school. You go from the 8th grade to the 9th grade, right? You can't be like, oh, well, I want to stay. You want to stay, that means you failed. And I look at my clients like there is no failure. If you are with me, I'm making sure your ass is not failing. Like, I'm going to be on your ass. So and that's the thing. It's like once you start putting that effort onto people, like, hey, I want you to train. Sometimes but then you come with the excuses. But for the excuses, that right there is gonna be for part 2. You know what I'm saying? And yo, that's wild. Stay tuned to part 2 when I go over the excuses and then other fitness journey things, man. Listen, whatever you trying to know, just let me know. I got you. Your boy EJ here. Out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow, click the follow button, click the ding button, whatever you got to do to stay tuned. Get ready for part 2.